Alright, and here we have our newest upcoming rapper, BB.DA.OG.
Yes,
How
sir.
are you today?
I'm good. I'm great, man. Blessed and highly favored.
Yes, sir. Are you a little nervous because it's your first interview?
Nah, I ain't nervous. Just a little warm, man. You know.
Alright, let's just get into it. So, what was your childhood like?
My childhood was real good. I grew up in North Carolina, and you know, it snowed a lot. You know what I'm saying? So you know, my birthday is December. So you know what I'm saying? Christmas, birthdays, all in the same month. You know, I had a blast childhood actually.
Yes, sir.
Till I moved to Florida.
Exactly. That sounds like the same song. Any song in particular that correlates to your childhood?
Man, you know, I grew up listening to Big and Pop and shit like that, so I would say them two guys really helped inspire me.
Oh, yes, sir. I bet a lot of people can relate to you.
Jeezy, Bootsy.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. How many siblings did you grow up with?
My mom got a total of 9 siblings. Kids.
9 babies. How was that growing up with that many siblings?
Man, that shit was hell. But it had 2 parts to it. So it was hell as far as not being able to get the things, you know, you want and shit. But, you know what I'm saying, as far as like, you know, having a big family, you know what I'm saying, it's times where you're going to need a big family or it really going to help you. So, you know, it weighed an option, you know what I'm saying?
It sounds like a lot of fun. A lot of different personalities in one house.
Oh, yeah, big time. Everybody got a different personality.
Did you grow up with your mom and dad in the same home?
No, I did not, actually.
You didn't?
No, it was rough.
It was a little rough. Like, would you say that affected your growth as a man?
I was mad. You know, it had me like at times when I was a super kid. Now I'm talking about kid.
Yeah.
It had me times where, you know, I was like, why and shit like that, or what happened, or,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
As
I was
every
confused.
kid, you know,
A little confused, but you know, what
curiosity of
I
life.
mean? Right.
Yes, sir. How was your mom growing up, like in the house?
My mom, man, she's a hustler, man. My mama, I don't think she really like never had a 9 to 5 or nothing like that. My mom, she like me. I never had a 9 to 5, so my mom just an amazing person, man. Full of love, big heart, and she always found a way to make her way for her 9 kids. You know what I'm saying? So I love that woman right there to death.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Salutes to mom.
Yes, sir.
What about your dad?
My dad was well, like I say, when I was about 6 years old, my mom moved to Florida, so I ended up leaving my dad, you know what I'm saying? So I've been with my mom, you know, most of my life, you know what I'm saying? And my dad got married and stuff, so you know how that goes. But
Yeah, sure.
shout out to my dad, good guy, you know what I'm saying? Nothing bad to say about him.
Sorry. All right. Are you close with your mom and your dad?
Very close. I call them anytime, you know what I'm saying? I can pull up at their house anytime. Yeah, I trust them the ones I like trust the most far as when it comes down to like handling my money and you know being there for me. Like you know I can count on them to play their part. You know most of the time.
Right. What about your brothers and sisters?
What about them?
Are you close with them?
Oh yeah. Me and my brothers and sisters, all of us, we click tight. We know where we stand. Cause like I say, 2 of us is from Florida, but the other 7 are from North Carolina. So you know, we knew it was gonna be a little struggle when we came down here, being that we're not from here, but we all held our own. You know what I'm saying? You fight one, you gotta fight all. You know what I'm saying? So that come in play when I tell you, like, you know, it's good. It has its goods and its bads when you got a bunch of siblings growing up. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have you some help.
So you said you're originally from North Carolina, right?
Yeah, Dunn, North Carolina. Small
Say that one more
city.
time?
Dunn, North Carolina.
Dunn.
It's spelled D-U-N-N. It's a real small, about as small as D-Land, to be honest with you.
Sound like a nice little town.
Yep.
Does it influence in your music?
What?
Like North Carolina, like where you originally from?
You know what?
Does it translate in your music?
That's a good question you asked that. I'm glad you asked me that. It actually does. I feel like me being from North Carolina, really kind of gives me a slight advantage of the Florida rappers that's being in Florida all life or born in Florida. I've been around a lot of different things and seen a lot of things that some Floridians never seen. Like you got a lot of Floridians that never seen snow and never seen big mountains close up in person or walking on them and stuff. I've done all that stuff, so I really feel like it gives me an advantage a little bit. Yeah, I do feel like that. Yep.
That's good. All right. What or who is your biggest influence in your music?
Far as like who inspired me to like rap and stuff like that.
Yeah, or if it's a specific something that made you grind so hard towards the music. Like,
Okay.
Or is it like your babies? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good question too. Okay, so when we moved down here from North Carolina, and this is a true question. Answer. When we moved down here from North Carolina, I was about 6 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think this around the time Nelly, Country Grammar, all that shit came out. It was a lot of big shit back in there, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. It a lot of like Aaliyah, Nelly, like a lot of like them people back in the early 90s like that right there when they came out, Pac and all them, like I was saying before. It just, when I first heard them, when I was old enough to understand what they talking about, I really felt it was cool. So I actually wrote me a rap like when I was about 8 years old. And I still remember the rap to this day, dog. It was probably like a little 4 bars. And I just, like I said, just from me listening to them on the radio and...
You want to give us them 4 bars?
What you say now?
You want to give us them 4 bars?
I can give it to you. It's a little profanity, though, so I might, have to, like, kind of, like, cut it or something like that. So, it go like this. It's a 187. Look at my wrist. It's 11. Come here. Suck my... I ain't trying to eat your... And I know y'all know what that means, so you know what I'm saying? That's what it was.
That's one of the first bars you ever wrote. That's the first
bar I ever wrote in my life. I mean, like I'm telling you, I got a couple homeboys that can vouch for me because they was laughing when I spit it to them. They was like, oh, it was cool. And then they actually started trying to come up with them some raps too, like, so. Yeah, I remember that to this day. Yeah, that was cool.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay, so why? Do you have a reason? Okay, you already said that, sorry. Why? That's the why they were your biggest influence. My apologies. Who is your favorite artist of today's hottest rappers? Today's.
Me. I like myself. Nah, don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna do it like that. I love the new generation out there, man. Like the Pooh Shiesties, the little babies. I was a real big fan of Gunna before he kind of, did his little situation what he did. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, it's a lot of them young cats. Nardo, Wick. I'm a real big Future fan, you know what I'm saying? I can go on and on, like, you know what I'm saying?
What song would you send them? One, 2 songs.
If I had to send them one of my songs?
Yeah.
Man, I just been late. I ain't gonna lie, like I've been really in the studio lately. I've been dropping a lot of hot songs. I probably got about 8, 9 hot songs that I just dropped recently. So it would probably be one of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with my song. It's called Bedrock. You know what I'm saying? I can see a few people on that song. You know what I'm saying? But and then I got another one called How Many Times. Okay. Man, and I got. Another one named called Run Up That Check. I would love to get somebody on that Run Up That Check, man, because Run Up That Check probably gonna be my single, man. I dropped a little snippet on Triller, just a little small, like 40 seconds of it. You know what I'm saying? Just a little small video, and it went crazy. I got like 500 views in like the first hour. Everybody was telling me to drop it, so yeah.
All right. So your 3 songs: Run Up That Check.
It'd be Run Up That Check, Bedrock, and How Many Times. They're my favorite 3 that I recently just dropped.
Yes, sir.
I love them. Every time I play them, I get in my mode.
So what type of listeners do you make your music for? Like street nigga, you know what I'm saying? Trap, the hustlers,
pretty
the
much.
Businessmen, entrepreneur, like who?
Pretty much, you know, I grew up in the streets, so
Okay.
I would definitely have to say, you know, poverty and, you know, the streets, you know, people, you know, the less fortunate, you know what I'm saying? I represent that. I really do, and I stand on it too.
You represent where you come from.
Yeah, I don't try to nanny boo boo nobody, cause
try to be something.
yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go with the streets, the struggle, the gutter. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They made me, goddamn it.
Yes, sir. So when is your next album or mixtape coming out?
I actually got a mixtape I'm about to drop this month.
Bet.
So it's like y'all be looking forward to it. It's gonna be on all platforms. The reason why I stopped really dropping mixtapes recently because I dropped the mixtape. It's on YouTube. It's called Still in the Game. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I kind of fell back because I felt like I just put it on YouTube and you know, I got a little feedback, but not like I wanted to. So I said, okay, you know, the next time I drop this stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on all platforms. I wasn't really familiar how to do everything because I really didn't take my time out to actually find out how to do it. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got it now though. I figured out what you gotta do. You basically just got to pay on it every month. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. So it's all my music from now on that I'm finna be dropping gonna be on all platforms. So y'all give me a little bit more time to fully figure everything out. And I swear to God, y'all gonna love it, man.
So you're gonna let us know where it's gonna be available and all that at the same time?
It's gonna be on everything.
Okay.
Spotify, YouTube, Dat Piff. I'm trying to work with everybody. I'm finna start doing features and everything, man. And shout out to them backpack boys, man. Y'all ain't smoking nothing if y'all ain't smoking them backpack boys. But this shit here put you on your ass for real. I'm not even rolling this right now. I'm rolling something totally different because I don't want to nod off in the interview. But yeah,
so it's the pack again? Sorry.
It's made by Backpack Boys. They one of the #1 weed distributors in the world, man. They got all different type of shit. This the premium shit. Some of their eighths will cost you up to $70 for one eighth, 3.5. $70, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Gas. Propane. Okay, so where can we look you up and keep up with your latest hits?
Like I said, I just found out, you know, you just gotta pay for this shit to be goddamn all over the platform. So I'm in the process of doing it right now. I just got me a new credit card too. I'll be doing all that on my credit card, basically paying for everything off that.
Like
and that's another good thing I said, credit card, man. Y'all young people, man, work on your credit, man. Listen, money is cool, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I personally really feel like these folks trying to get rid of the cash, man, and they trying to make it to where you gotta, you know, have it on a card or I don't know how they gonna do it, but I really feel like cash is slowly devaluing, ain't it? Like, I don't know if you noticed that too lately. Ready? Mm-hmm. Juan, what's up? This is BB.DA.OG, and you are watching TTE Music Production Films, which is owned by me, black owned. Y'all support me, man. Like and subscribe, man. Go to my YouTube channel. It's TTE Music Productions. Like and subscribe, man. I'm trying to get them 1,000 subscribers. Alright, you go ahead now with the questions.
Alright, baby. You said you had a few new songs. Could we get a little sneak listen?
I don't really like to let my songs play before I drop the mixtape, but you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good right now, so I'll let y'all hear a little snippet, man. This song called Run Up That Check, man. Go ahead and play it for me. It's called Run Up That Check, man. It's gonna be on all platforms soon, man. Yeah. Hey, run up that check and go get me some more. Run that check, run that check. Run up that check and go get me some more. Run that check and go get me some more. Run that check and go get me some more. I just made 10,000 in an hour. Just made another 5,000 in the shower. Fuck the fame, I want the money and the power. Don't give a fuck who brought you in the world, cause it's ours. Yeah. Run that check and go give me some more. Run that check, run that check. Run that check and go give me some more. How you working, you moving slow. Popping all them damn perkins, got your money low. Damn. You guys right there. Now the racist so my diamonds black. why the fuck you niggas hating? I don't fuck with that. Man, I'm too deep in this shit like Man in Black. Alright, man. Yeah, man, that's one of my favorite ones I just dropped. I did that song about 3 days ago.
Yes, sir. Keep dropping the hits, I see.
You like that shit?
Yes, I love it.
You love it? I appreciate that, man. You know, a lot of people don't give me that support I need, man. They might be like, oh, it's alright, you know what I'm saying? But I'm actually into making a mix in that too. That song ain't fully mixed. I just basically put a little simple touch on it so I can get an idea how it sounds, see if I'm gonna keep it in my vault or not, you know what I'm saying?
All right, let's get into some questions about you personally.
Yeah.
Do you have, well, a lot of your fans would like to know more things about you, just to get to know you a little bit more. Do you have any hobbies?
I got a couple hobbies actually. One of them would be, I like basketball. I'm a real good shooter. I've always been a good shooter since a kid. I used to literally just go to the park and shoot 3-pointers all day long until I learned how to get my shot right. I'm gonna show y'all one day. I gotta put up a video. I made like 10 3-pointers in a row one time. I got the footage, so y'all stay tuned for that. I'm gonna be showing that soon.
BB, the NBA stuff.
Yeah, man, and I like to, this might sound weird, man, but I got a little side business on the side where I clean shoes and belts and hats and shit. And I got this thing where I like to clean, man. I like to bring old stuff back to new. I think it's more about me bringing it back to new than getting the money and stuff, because I get paid real good. But, yeah, man, I just like to make people smile, like, you know, show them that you ain't got to throw it away, you know what I'm saying? You can spend a couple dollars on me, and I bring it back to life for you, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, that's a couple little hobbies I like to do on the side, you know what I'm saying? I like to shoot pellet guns and paintball guns and stuff like that too. And I like to hunt also. I do a little hunting. Fishing too, fishing. Alright, go ahead.
I like, I'm pretty sure a lot of your fans can relate to all of those. So
I ain't no boy, nigga.
What you say? So a lot of your fans would like to know, when did you first jump off the porch?
Now when you say jump off the porch, do you mean jump off
when you started first
hustling and stuff? About 14,
like
15.
Age, yeah.
Pretty young, man. I had to. Like I say, my mama got 9 kids, and my whole goal was to help her too, not more or less. Of course, I wanted the new shoes and jewelry and stuff, but I really wanted to help my mom. You know, I was upset that most of her baby daddies ain't really do too much or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I stepped up for them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like that helped me become the man I am, because I was like 16 when I moved in my first apartment. So I put it in my auntie name. You know how the thing go. You know, put it in somebody's name and paid and woo woo. So I was, you know, it made me a hustler. You know what I mean?
Yes. Hustler mentality.
Yes, sir.
So what type of music did you listen to that inspired you to rap?
I think you asked me that earlier, but I think I told you like Tupac, Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Bootsy. I love that Jeezy, man. When Jeezy dropped that, man, 101 and all that the old man listen, he motivated me for real. I think I really started seeing real paper when I started listening to Boots and Jeezy, man. Them boys really
change your mindset.
They came in the game with paper, so it was like, damn, I you know what I'm saying? I'm a hustler, so you know I might not got the paper like they got, but you know I had a couple dollars, so they gave me that motivation to get more. You know what I'm saying? Come in the game, and don't come in the game broke. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna owe at the end of the day. You gotta come in the game with your own money and show people that you're a real hustler, and they can believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Depend on you.
You gotta be situated.
They can count on you, basically. You know what I mean?
Do you have a plan B just in case rapping doesn't work out?
Yeah, man, I actually do. Like I just mentioned, I got a little cleaner business that I do, and I clean shoes, hats, belts, and purses. And I'm in the food world too. I sell food, all type of food, chicken and stuff like that.
So you're not a 9-to-5 man?
Oh, not at all. I never had a 9-to-5 in my life. Hell no.
You're an entrepreneur.
I actually, young entrepreneur. Early too. I started early. My first business first LLC was, I had a recording studio, and it's funny because I've always had a studio in every house I ever been in, and I've been in tons of houses every time I had a studio. So even my studio right now, this is probably like my 16th studio that I've had, you know, in like 15 years or something like that. I keep me a studio. I got to have it. I don't like to have to answer, like, I don't like to beg nobody to record or pay too much to record, you know, when you can buy your own shit and do your own shit, you know what I'm saying? Let that be a lesson to y'all cats out there too. You don't have to use someone else's studio. You can take $1,000 out of all that money you be flashing, $2,000, and you can buy your own setup and make your own money, own your own masters. Listen, own your own masters. It's not hard as y'all think. All you have to do is record your own shit and put your own shit out there. That's how you own your own masters. It's common sense, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
A lot of fans want to know what your favorite food is.
Oh shit. I like chicken wings, man. I like cheeseburgers, seasoned real good. I like a steak if it's real tender, man. It got to be real nice and tender, man. And far as sides, man, I eat rice just about with everything. I need to cut back, man. I eat a lot of rice, man. Rice and beans on the side, macaroni and cheese, and string beans.
Good ass soul food.
I like soul. I'm gonna have to go with soul food if I had to pick, yeah.
But do you have a favorite color or favorite colors?
Yeah, I actually got like 3 favorite colors. And this might sound weird. I like purple. I like canary yellow. Blue. I like that turquoise blue, I guess because it's like my birthstone. So I'm going to go with, yeah. And green because of money. That's the only reason I like green. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, yep, they're my colors.
Green represents wealth. A lot of, I forgot what else green. Canary represents light.
Oh yeah. I like bright. I'm more of a bright type of man. I like bright colors. Purple, white walls in my house. I don't like no dark walls. They got to be a light color. It got to be either white or a real light color. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. I feel like them dark colors make you feel like you trapped, and you know what I'm saying. And it also make your house look small too. When you got dark walls and dark colors, your house look smaller and caved in. Paint your house bright colors and just look how brighter and nicer it look, and it might make you feel better too when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, it does. It has a cleansing atmosphere.
Yeah, man.
Seeing those
I ain't got nothing to hide. You know what I'm saying? My soul clean. I ain't got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So give me some bright colors.
Mm-hmm. So, alright.
You smoke weed?
Yeah, of course.
You wanna hit this? This one's outside too. We still got no more questions.
Of course, we have a lot of questions.
Oh, okay, good. Cause I'm just getting started, man.
All right, we have a lot of comments. A few of our ladies want to know if you're single.
I actually am single right now, man. By the way, you know what I'm saying, and it's a good thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm single right now, yep.
Yes, sir. Single.
Single black young man that got his shit together.
Exactly.
Stable, all that. So y'all remember that before y'all come correct.
Right. The same level type shit.
Yeah, I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying.
Right. What kind of girl are you looking for to let the ladies know?
I like somebody that got their shit together.
Or is that even important right now? Excuse me, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I mean, it is important actually because it's like I done wasted a lot of time with nobody's. You know what I'm saying? They settle for their little 9 to 5, and that's what they do, and that's cool. But I'm the type, I like more. I want more. I want to adventure. I want to explore. I want to have big things. I want to have big, nice cars and big jewelry. That's what I like. And you know, no offense to the people that want to just sit home and live a 9 to 5 all their life. I have nothing against that, but that's not me. So I feel like I need somebody that's on the same level, wanting more. Like sky's the limit, man. Like we only got one life, so why would you settle for a small apartment, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You you can't enjoy that like that. You know what I'm
It's not
saying?
living.
It's not really living. It's living because you're living,
You're
you're
alive,
breathing.
but
You
yeah.
want to wake up and see a tower sometimes outside with lights
Or
and
the
stuff.
beach, nigga.
You know what I mean? You want to wake up and see the blue water. You see right through
bright
it sometimes.
sun, purple, orange, red. Some of our ladies also want to know if you've ever had a first love.
Yeah, I actually had a first love. I don't think I want to say it.
You don't want to talk about it?
Nah, because that was a long time and I don't want to amp nobody's head up.
Right. Have you ever had your heart broken?
Of course.
Who hasn't, right?
Yeah. A
You
few
have
times too, shit. Guess I ain't learned my lesson.
You have one that got away?
What you mean?
One that got away, like you fucked up. Have you ever fucked up?
A couple times I feel like, yeah. Because I'm a street dude. I can't be, laid up.
Yeah. So do you feel like she was the one that got away, is what I'm saying? Like you could, like it could have been
I can't really
more
say
than...
either though, because you gotta think about it. Like we were young too, man. So like, and people grow. You got people that grow up to be crackheads. You got people that grow up to be
too young to
lawyers,
tell,
doctors. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't
too
really.
soon to tell.
Yeah, it's too soon, man.
You never know, bro.
Mhm.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Mhm.
Have you ever cheated?
Mhm.
Something you don't want to talk about.
Man, I look at it like this here, man. If I cheat on you, man, that's because I felt like you was doing something too, or you just, you're not playing your part, man.
Right.
So I had to go somewhere else. You know what I mean? I don't cheat.
Would
for
you
fun.
ever tell her?
I've told girls that I've cheated on them before.
After you got caught, or you just told her?
After I got caught.
Okay, got it. Thank you for being honest.
Yeah,
You're
I don't know what happened to my life.
Can you describe yourself in 3 words?
Describe myself in 3 words?
Yes.
Can
you sum yourself up in 3 words? I don't think you can.
I'm a hustler. Got to put that in there.
Yep.
I'm loyal to those who are loyal to me. Let me correct that. I'm loyal to those who are loyal to me.
I said 3 words. But loyal, hustler,
and confident, I would say.
confident.
Yeah. I ain't scared to go out there and do some things that the average people probably be scared to do. Man, money come and go, so I never been the type that like to hold on money. I want to spend it in adventure things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it don't work, I move on to the next thing.
Right.
Independent, man. I'm independent. I ain't signed. I ain't trying to get signed. I know it's a lot of shady business in that industry, so I'm just gonna stay independent until I pop, man.
That's the way to be these days. So would you say you've grown since you've been taking off recently?
Yeah. Big time.
Okay.
I don't write my music. I just go in there and whatever come to my head, man, I go. So, when I first started, I was a writer. So, by me not writing, I know that I'm definitely grown because I don't have to write like I used to. And I used to take a long time sometimes to write. So me not having to do that no more, that let me know I'm good. I'm going somewhere. I'm getting better.
Growing, yes sir.
Yeah, yes sir.
Elevating.
That's what it's about, growing.
Yes sir. What are some things you start to notice change as you were climbing the ladder?
Well, as everybody know, people start getting jealous of you. You know what I'm saying? That's the #1 word. You know what I'm saying? I would say for that, jealousy. You know what I'm saying? People feel like they want what you got. They feel like they're entitled to it, and because we might be homeboys or whatever, you know. That's why I don't even tell people how much money I got. I make people think I'm broke, you know what I'm saying? Man, I ain't got nothing but $1,000 in my name, man. I can't tell you how many people I lied to and told them I only had $1,000 in my name.
Quiet.
You know what I'm saying? But basically, you got to do that, man, because when they know you got it, they going to come asking for it.
Yes, sir.
My money ain't for y'all, man. My money for my kids. My money for my bill. My sake.
Right. Your peace of mind.
Yeah.
Well, money can't buy you. You know what I'm saying? But
money can't buy you a lot of stuff, but it can buy you a house to get the hell away from everybody to get you. That's what I just did. I just recently bought me some property away from home. You know what I'm saying? 3.5 acres of land, man. You know, on a double wide trailer, and I love it to death, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's peaceful. Fuck what it is. It's peaceful and it's mine. You know what I'm saying? So that's the most important part about it. Get your own crib, man. When women get mad, that's the first thing they say, get out. That's the first thing they say, get out. That shit done happened to me so many times. That's what made me save and hustle and bust my ass till I had enough to get. I was in the county jail one time, and I was looking at the newspaper, and I was seeing little trailers and shit online with the property and shit going for like 20 grand, 30 grand, shit like that. I'm like, well, damn, shit, I can stand that type of shit. So, you know, it took me a while to get it together, but I finally got it together, man. And I'm also working on my credit right now, too, so everything coming in play, man. You know what I'm saying? I got me a nice little store. It ain't where I wanted to be, but it's getting up there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, so.
What's up?
When did you buy your first car?
When did I get my first car? You probably won't believe me when I tell you this, but I promise you I bought my first car when I was about 14, 15. No cap. I had a Chrysler LeBaron. It was a Dodge Chrysler LeBaron or something like that. It had a little drop top. Had me a little tape deck in that thing. I used to record the music off the radio. Like I had a little boombox in my house, and I would go get it. I would record over tapes. Like, you know, you can record over the tape. You hit record and the radio play when your song come on the radio.
Yep. Put
your tape in there, rewind it to the beginning, and hit record. It's gonna record over whatever was on there. And I used to record T.I. and all them cats back in the day and ride around in my Chrysler LeBaron with the tape in there, doing my thing, man. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I had to correct the audio back.
Nah, you good.
All right. 14 years old. A lot of people won't be able to believe that one.
Yeah, cause see, I started.
That's when you were.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I feel like I can talk about this now because I don't do it no more, and it's been so long ago. I jumped in the game selling crack rock, man. You know what I'm saying? And back then it was cheap, and you had a lot of white people and stuff that used to come through and spend their whole check and stuff, and I used to give them my number and stuff. Like as a kid, I would take a big piece of paper and rip little small pieces of paper up and like write my name and put like this G or this A and just put it on there and, you know, call me by this name. You know what I'm saying? And I started young and I just watched the other OGs do it, man. You know, that's how I learned how to do it. And you know what I'm saying? And before you know it, man, I was making more money than the niggas that been on the block way longer than I had, man. You know what I'm saying?
So with that being said, it didn't take you too long to move out?
No, I caught on the game quick, boy. I caught on quick.
To move out of your mom's
house?
house?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Like I say, I was 16 when I got about that. So yeah, after about 2 years of hustling, you know what I'm saying, using mom's crib to come home at night, crash, and, you know what I'm saying, don't pay no rent and shit. But I'm paying bills because I'm giving her money to pay, you know, the light bills and shit like that. So I was still paying bills.
Now, at this time, were you still attending school?
No. Well, yeah, actually I was. I dropped out of school in 9th grade.
You dropped out in 9th grade?
Yeah, I dropped out in 9th grade.
To help moms?
Yeah. And it wasn't even by like choice. I had it really just, I started hustling so much and I started having so much product and I was the type, I had to move it. I didn't want to sit on this product, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to move it as fast as I buy it. So I ended up not going to school trying to sell all my product, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it just became a habit like that because I wanted more money than everybody else. So when I would go to the re-up, man, I would spend every dime in my pocket. Like if I had $1,000 or $1,200 or whatever I had, it's all going to the brick, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it like that. And my goal is to come back with more every time I do come back.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? My first time I bought something, I only spent $50, man. You know, I bought me a little 50 pack. That's what they call a 50 pack. You know, you buy $50 worth of dope, come in a little slab, and you buy 10 dimes and you double up your money and make $100 off of, you know, $10 a rock. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, you know, I didn't just want a 50 pack because that's only $100 worth of dope. You know, at the end of the day, by the time you pay your phone bill and smoke a blunt, that's $100 right there. So it was like, I wanted more, so I started wanting more and more. So every time I came to re-up, I would ask him to sell me more. You know what I'm saying?
Naturally, as a hustler, you see the money rolling in, just as fast as it's going.
Like back when I first started hustling, first $1,000 was the shit to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I made that so fast. It was like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it. You never had $200 to your name, 100, and then all of a sudden you just hustle up $1,000. For when I was a kid, when I was legit, $1,000, you was the man. You was the shit. But you know what I'm saying? As I got older and them bills started kicking in, boy.
Quickly realized $1,000.
When I got that apartment, when I got that first apartment, that's when I realized $1,000. I thought my people was trying to run game on me when they asked me for the money to pay the bills and shit. I ain't know it's this much goddamn money. So you know, security deposit and first, last, and all that. So I'm like, damn, that's when I realized, you know, $1,000 ain't shit, man. Yes, sir.
A grown-up lesson. We all grow up.
And I'm smart, man. I know that, you know, the more product you got, the more money you make. So why wouldn't I want to get a whole? Man, I had an ounce way before like a lot of people in my hood had one when they started hustling. An ounce is basically 28 grams of cocaine. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You could cook that up and turn it to 40 grams if you want. You know what I'm saying? 50 grams if you want to. But I just like to keep mine at a low number so it can be real good and everybody can come to me. You know what I'm saying? I was known for having the best shit because I didn't like to stretch my shit. And it's be known, y'all, this is like 15 years ago type shit. I don't do none of that shit no more. I was smart enough to save my money at a young age and put it into legit businesses. So I'm all legit now. I got 3 LLCs. And I'm working on my I'm working on my 4th LLC right now as we speak. I probably get into this film business since I like how this whole little setup going. And did I mention this is my film production too? That's shooting this too. So yeah.
All right.
Got my hands in a little.
Huh?
Go ahead. No, I was just finna say I got my hands in a little bit of everything.
So in your song, yes, you're a natural entrepreneur. Yes, sir. So in your song, how many times you made a very bold statement saying that you whip the shit up for every nigga in the city? Who or what were you referring to? Do you wanna elaborate a little bit, or they know who you talking about?
Well, they know who I'm talking about. But the reason why I mentioned that in one of my songs is because it got to a time where I got really good at doing it, and I was so good. Like I said, my name started ringing. You know what I'm saying? It was a point in time where a certain side of the town only wanted it, just my shit. And I ain't saying I'm the only person that was like that. Plenty of people had drop. We call it straight drop. Plenty of people had it. But I was real consistent with mine, and like I said, I liked it a bunch. I don't want no little small. I like a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I kind of took over a little small side of the town, and everybody they wanted the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I guess they shit wasn't good enough. So it was like about 6 or 7, 8 people that used to trap hard. That I used to do it for. I guess they didn't want to learn how to do it. So that's what I meant when I said that. I done whipped the shit up for every nigga in the city.
You wasn't saying nothing bad. You was just saying your shit.
I said, I done whipped the shit up for every nigga in the city. You can't screw me, nigga, because I'm way too picky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want 28 grams,
I want
not
the best
26.50. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give me the whole thing.
I
want
the best of the best.
Yeah, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't with all that cap, man. We're gonna do it. Let's do it.
All right, love. So, I have one more question for you, love, and it might be a little personal, but if you feel like digging into it, we can. It says here in the Orlando Centennial. I can't pronounce that word. It says here in the Orlando Centennial that you were shot at the young age of 17 years old.
Yeah.
Did you feel like that affected you to this day, and how so?
Yeah, it slowed me down. I had it collapsed both of my lungs and stuff. It punctured a lot of other stuff. It missed my heart by like 1 centimeter. So I was down for a little bit, man. And, so basically, yeah, it affected my wind. It affected like how I look at shit now too. Cause like once that happened, I started carrying my gun a lot. Like
paranoia.
And I almost got caught with it a lot of times too because I felt like I had to have it. What if they come back or whatever?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that shit affected me because there was times I had to keep that pistol on me at all times and you know what I'm saying? You already got a lot of haters. You get into it with people, you got a pistol on you, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what you might do, you know what I mean?
You know what they might do, you don't know how, you know what I'm saying, both parties might
so
react.
So around that time where you talking about when I got shot, 17.
Right.
That's like, I'm 3, because like I said, I started at 14, 15, so 17.
2005.
I'm out there now, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little older, I'm really getting money then, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that was a setback for me because I was down for about a month, I would say, like, before I could get back out and, do my thing.
It took you just a month?
Yeah, probably less than that. I was actually back out there running cars and shit. Like,
that's
back
amazing.
out there. Like, I got out the hospital about 2 weeks, and I stayed home for about 2 weeks, and then boom, back out there grinding. I had to be on bed rest.
2 weeks.
My mom had to sleep. I had to sleep in my mom's bed when I first came home. I couldn't sleep by myself. I had to sleep in my mom's bed for like about a week or 2. That's how I think that probably got me and my mom closer too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it did. It slowed me down, man. It really did slow me down. Cause I had my first couple of years after that is when I had a baby too. So it definitely slowed me down.
A couple years after you were shot.
Yeah,
you had your first baby?
Yeah, I had my baby about 19, I think, something like that.
How many kids do you have?
I got 2. I got a little girl, little princess, Aria Jones, and I got a son named Frederick Jones. So yeah, my girl is 10, and my son about to be 16.
When?
What's that?
Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, man. I like it. I like this, man. I like what you doing too, man. You keep up your thing, man. You got your little, interview thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Keep it up, man. People gonna adapt to you eventually once you keep doing it.